Sikubingelele mbukeli webheki izizwe media. Lana sikhona esigamekweni khona eMore Road eThekwini lapho sofuna ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngabantu baseAfrika abakwazile ukuthi bezobekwa la. Siyazi ukuthi basuka khona eSherwood kodwa baze bafika la eMore Road. Sifuna nje ukwazi sikwazile ukuthola omunye okuthiwa uyena obaqhubaya phambili ezosichazela kabanzi ukuthi kwenzakala kanjani. Sobona, how are you, sir?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very well. Can you please explain why were you moved from Sherwood up until you came here to More Road? Can you please finally explain to us?
Thank you so much. We've been removed there because they consider us to be refugees and they cannot mix us with the immigrants. And then after the verification of our documents here by the More Road, they found almost we are documented in South Africa. At the Sherwood, there were people who were immigrants and they did not have a document. There was illegal immigrants, so it was so difficult to mix us with the people who does not have a document, with us who have a document. The reason why the head of Home Affairs says these people, they don't belong to here, they may go back to the More Road. That's why we came back here.
Okay, given the situation, can you please explain what has Home Affairs done so far with you being here on the street?
There is nothing the Home Affairs have been done. But one thing that they did, because they were also thinking maybe many of us are living in South Africa without documentation, and also some of them, they believe people they are using fake documents. So we agree with them that they can we can pass it through the verification. We passed through the verification. Out of 457, only 2 have been found that they doesn't have a document. One did not have a document, and another one have been given a mass leave. But 455, they were documented. As we are living here right now, all these people who are here are documented.
And given the fact that you are on the street, how long have you been here since from Sherwood up until you came here to More Road? In all, how many days or how many weeks have you been on the street?
We may not count when we from to More Road. We say we've been here since 18 May. Now it's almost 1 month and 2-3 days. We are outside here. So it's been a month that we are outside. By the More Road, from More Road to Sherwood, it's almost maybe 5 days only. Yeah, so here we are 1 month we're outside.
So exactly why are you outside here? Are you waiting for transportation to take you back home, or you waiting for verification so that Home Affairs can legally say that you are here in South Africa legally?
I've already spoken that we pass through verification. That has been already passed. When we are here, there is nothing for repatriation, as we are refugees. We are not immigrants. So what we are asking to the government or to the provincial government of South Africa, KwaZulu-Natal, is that they have to give us the demand that we put on the table. We have been chased out of our place of living. We've been chased out of the place of where we are working. Many of us here, they were doing saloon or selling in the streets. So we have those payments. We also provide the payment, and the payment also passed through the verification. And that was correct. What we were asking to the government is to take us back to our places of working. Reopening of the saloon, removing people who are standing at hospitals and clinics, those who are refusing people who are illegally in South Africa. Since we've been verified and found that we are legally, let them allow us to go to the hospital freely, to the clinic freely, and also we ask the government to stop those criminals. A criminal has no color. There is no criminal who is a South Africa or a criminal who is a foreigner. Criminals is a criminal. If a foreigner is a criminal, let the law face that person. If it's South Africa, it means be the same. So what we are asking that those criminals who are stopping people on the road and asking paper when they don't know specific document that we are using, they must stop them. Let the police and the immigration officers do their work. We are ready, the police, to stop us and ask documents, or the immigration office to ask us document. Not anyone who will come in the name of a citizen or a South African to stop a person in the road and ask a document. So people are living in fear. Because any criminal can come and ask a document. If you did not provide or you show the document, they doesn't know that document, they will cry and say that this person is illegal. So what we are demanding is the opening of our businesses, returning in the community, and living in the safety as we were living before. That's one. It's what we really need, nothing else.
I hear that you are talking about being deprived of medical care and hospitalization. As I see, there are many kids here at the background that are very young, very infant. How do you take care of them during the nights? Because winter is coming and winter is here, rather. How are you as men protecting them, or how are they protecting the children?
There is no other way that to protect them, but only putting them under the blankets, because we are outside here. There is no roof that we put these kids under. But we have been provided some blankets from different organizations, including the Gift of Givers. They give us some blankets, and those kids, we are putting them into those blankets. There is no way we can put them where we are not. So they are our kids, and where we will be, they will also be there. But they are in a situation that is horrible. Maybe we should just ask the government to intervene so quick, so that the kids, they may also survive as other kids are surviving.
Okay. Also, moving from Sherwood to Moore Road, were you placed by the city managers, or you decided to move from Sherwood to here next to Home Affairs? How did that movement from Sherwood to Moore Road? How did it come about? Were you given permission to come and be at Moore Road from Sherwood?
First, we came from Moore Road to Sherwood. It was under the intervention of the Palestinian Solidarity, who were being looking a place for us then. Then they said it's better to be under the shelter instead of living outside. We agree with them. Then when we reach there, we meet different authorities, and the office of the head of the provincial head of Home Affairs told us, you people are not belong to here, so you have to go back where you came from. So there is no other one who told us to come back here. It was the head of Home Affairs, the provincial head of Home Affairs, who told us to come back here, since they cannot mix us with the immigrants from Malawi. So they sent us here, and we are here just waiting for them to provide what we have been asking today.
And lastly, what has the city done for you in terms of getting washing your clothes and washing or eating, or also having basic needs as water? Have you been helped with those necessities?
Yeah, even if the government does not respond that much, like in 80% or 100%, that they have been responded to some of our needs. They have given us this mobile toilets here. They also provide the water sometimes. I think that is only what we are receiving from the municipality. And as, in terms of food or tea in the morning, there are people who are providing that, and some NGO. But from the government, there is nothing like food that they have been provided to us. But let us say thank you for what they have already started. But we are asking them, they should not stop of giving us this mobile toilet and the water in the morning. What we need is to integrate the community as we were integrated before.
And lastly, what are your last words, what you can say to the community at large, to the department, to the government, to the families that are in destitute at this moment, that you want those words to be heard by the right people, just to move you to an integration that you desire? What can you say to the community at large?
What you can add to the community is that the economic crisis or social crisis does not only affect the South African, they also affect us as a foreigners. In terms of the issue of drugs, we are also having our kids that are affected with those drugs. So the community, they should come together and target the true people, those who can solve the problem. The economic issue is the government that can responding on that issue, the economic and social issues. Even the issue of drugs, in the government, people, they can see how the officials are corrupt. So we should come together for all of us, because this issue, it's affecting South African as foreigners also, because we also have kids who are surviving, who are being under those drugs. So we should come together as a community and go to the right people to ask for our rights, to ask what belong to us, what it should be the demand for the government to do for us. But if we just come and target those who are weak and leave the strong one, and the strong are the people who have our solution. So I think we should go and ask what we are passing through the people who deserve to be doing it. Especially the government of South Africa, they should stand and enforce the law. If there is a criminal, a person who's selling drugs, let that person to be arrested instead of labeling all the people and saying these people are selling drugs. When many of us, they are not doing this business. So if there is a foreign who's selling drugs, let the government deal with that person. If it is in South Africa, let the government deal with that person. Deal with them correctly, thoroughly, because they are criminals, and we will not keep a criminal. If it is a foreigner, it's a criminal. Let the enforcement deal with that person correctly. But as a citizen, as a foreigners, and as a community, we should come together, solidarity, to push the government to do their work. That is what I can ask them.
I thank you. Mbukeli webhekizizwe media uzwele esho ngokwakhe ethi ufuna i-integration yenzeke eSouth Africa. Uthi akuwona wonke abantu bangaphandle abayigebengu. Uthi khona isigebengu esiyi-South Africa. Mawukuthi isona asiboshwe. Mawukuthi lese i-foreigner nalo aliboshwe. Kungabi ukuthi ba-specific ngento eyodwa. Waphinde washo ukuthi yes, uma ulokhuzana ugovernment ushilo ukuthi bazobasiza. Waphinde washo nayo Home Affairs kwayena ukuthi akababoni kahle kwamanje ingakho babuyise bathi abeze la khona eMore Road. Yona ke lento le bathi bangayilwela ngoba bona bakhona abantu abalegally abakwazile ukuthi bebe khona but bafakwe ngagibe linye ukuthi bebe endaweni eyodwa ngaze ama illegal kukhona abalegal khona la. Kona ke bathi bazokwazi ukuthi beyilwele beyimele iqiniso up until ize ifike lelo thuba. And uthi uyabonga kakhulu ukuthi naye umasipala ungenelile wabanikezela amanzi, uyabanikezela kanye nokuna namanzi ashisa ebusuku nasekuseni ukuthi bekwazi. Kodwa ucela nje ukuthi izitolo zabo bephinde futhi beyivule ngoba kade besebenza khona, kade besebenza amasaloni, khona kade besebenza emgaqweni, khona la be ama legal citizens akwaziyo ukuletha umnotho khona la eSouth Africa. Okunye so bese kulandelela ukuthi khamba kanjani kuyo lolu daba. Bukele Bhekizizwe Media, igaba lami Sibusiso Mazibuko.